over this way. Ladies and gentlemen, the first of our Australian title fights here tonight for the eternal Bantamweight title. Let's introduce you to both of our challengers. First of all, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 135.5 pounds with a professional record, 11 fights, 8 wins. Training under Vince Perry at the Puma Gym. They call him the Turkish Delight. Please welcome Shannon Mokhtarian. In our red corner, also weighing in at 135.5 pounds, with a fight record of 12 fights, 11 wins. Training under Suman Mokhtarian at the Australian Top Team Gym. He fights out of Sydney, New South Wales, Ashkan Mokhtarian.
We're fortunate here, true UFC or MMA royalty here. We've been joined by Benny Alloway here in the co-pilot seat here. Dave's taken a rest from going up and down, up into the ring, and Benny, hell of a fight here. Where's your money here, mate?
Mr. Holly, good to be here with you, son. Mate, an explosive one with Mokhtarian, but you know, Shannon's a conditioned fighter, so mate, I'm on the fence with this one. It could go 1,000 different ways.
And what would you say the strengths of these guys are? How do you see the fight panning out? Obviously, we don't know with the result, but
definitely two explosive guys. Both look to be in great shape. I know Shannon's pretty well conditioned over at Puma there. He's got a good bunch of guys his size to go with. So Ashkan's got he's got a very good record. They both like to throw, as you can see. Shannon taking the centre there, trying to take the centre, both, looking to throw leather. The thing I'm looking forward to see Shannon is taking on the left-hander. Let's see how he handles. He's got a Timmy at Puma there, so we'll see how he's, it looks like he's been doing the right things at training.
And yeah, strong team down there at Puma, and yeah, like you said, Timmy Moore down there.
Yeah, Timmy Moore and Reece McLaren as well down there, one FC fighter. Good little group of guys at that weight class.
Certainly a pick-up in the intensity from the other fights we've seen so far.
Yeah, they're both explosive strikers. They're very well-rounded, both of them, so I think, this is going to be a great fight the whole way.
I don't know, have you been up there in the up in the cage yet tonight, mate? I've noticed a lot of the fighters slipping over. Is it?
Yeah, mate, I just had Michael Tobin fight just the fight before. Only up there for 1 minute and 13 seconds, so didn't really get to see too much. But it is hot.
Stayed on your feet. Stayed on your feet for that minute and 13.
I actually sat down, had a drink of water, and then got back up. But it is hot under those lights. It's warm inside tonight, so the canvas looks okay up there though. So we'll. Work is ready to go. Shannon switched to southpaw, back to orthodox again.
No, that Ashkan really mixing his kicks up, leg kicks, high kicks.
I'd like to see a bit more of a level change on that shot. He's a little high. Shannon's just dropping his base a little low there. Should be searching for that underhook though. There we go. Strong cage control from our red corner fighter there. Shannon's looking for a way out there, looking to get a stalling call off the ref. I think he needs to search for that left underhook and drop his level and drive off the cage there and get off.
Is that a common tactic used in the top flight MMA these days, trying to look for the stalling tactic of the referee? If it's,
I think it just depends on the way the fight's going. I mean, first round they should be trying to get it done. Nice hands there from Shannon. Straight back from Ashkan. This is going to be a great fight, I think.
Hell of a fight.
Shannon seems to be a bit more cage control. Needs to stay on his feet though.
Wow.
Got for a heel hook there.
Elbow.
Let's see if he's got. Oh, looks nasty. Looks very nasty. Oh, that's got to be tearing the knee up. Looks. Oh, he breaks out. Let's see if that's done any damage to his ankle when they get back up to the feet. Shannon needs to get his guard back here and settle down a little bit.
Amazing fitness by these guys. You can really see the intensity lifted up from the other fights, and these guys have fought every second of this round so far.
Yeah, I think just by looking at these guys when they come in the cage, mate, they're in great shape.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how Shannon gets up on that ankle. Looks a little ginger. I guess we're about to find out. He's a tough guy, Shannon. I've known him for a long time. He's a tough fighter. I don't think it should bother him too much.
Okay, well, hell of a fight. This is really probably the fight of the night so far. The skill level's gone up a level.
I think whoever decides to take the centre of the cage here and take control of this fight is going to start to head in the lead. That first round was really close.
I really noticed they really load up with those punches. Every punch they've thrown, they've...
Good shot there by Shannon, but great defence there as well. Really even match, these two. Which is, in turn why they're fighting for the title.
Absolutely. They just look evenly matched in all areas so far. Have you seen anyone with an advantage in any particular area so far or how would you be playing this in this situation?
Mate, the only difference I can see at the moment is the haircut. They're both in great shape. They're both striking really well. They're grappling really well. I think conditioning is going to come into play, and whoever's in the best shape looks like at the moment they'll be coming out on top in this one.
Yeah. Such an explosive fight. It's just action-packed. There's not a second goes by where there's another takedown.
Great body lock style takedown for Ashkan there. Top position in half guard.
It's just an action-packed fight. There's not a second goes by where there's not a kick, a punch, or a takedown attempt, or it's just action-packed.
Shannon's got some work to do here. He's got to get on his defensive and start to work back to his feet. It's not a good spot here for him right now. Needs that right underhook with that right lower hook with his foot there. He's got to get the sweep on. Ashkan's doing well to hold him down here at the moment though.
Looks strong. It looks very strong, Ashkan.
He's a very confident fighter at the moment. Ashkan is riding a huge winning streak. He's he's really tonight. I think with a win, it's really going to put him up the top of the the Australian division anyway in his weight class is, you know, he's being pretty dominant here at the moment.
It looks like Shannon's just fending off the attacks, and all he can do
Staying safe. Yes. Really needs to work back. He's only got just under 2 minutes to go. He's been on bottom. You know, if it sticks this way, it's definitely going to be Ashkan's round.
Yeah. Probably the first time in this fight we've seen some definitive action.
Back to his feet. There he goes.
Have you got a direct line to him in there, Benny?
Oh, I'd like to think so, but you know, he's doing this all on his own. He's got a great corner over there too. He's got Reese and Vince Perry over in his corner. Just needs to get that neck free, or watch out for this guillotine. Good defense there. A great takedown again from Ashkan. Trying to stay dominant.
Grueling fight, Benny.
This cage control, you know, it takes it out of you. You've had a big experience in the cage yourself. You understand what it's about.
I wouldn't call mine experience compared to this, mate. These guys are the
60 seconds
real
left
deal.
in this round.
Once you're in there, that's experience.
Thanks, mate.
Got to keep that neck safe. He's got to fight those hands off straight away. Looks like a pretty tight grip on that and pops out again. With the great attacks come great defense. You know, this is a great fight.
Unbelievable.
Final moments left in this round.
Elbows.
What a
Great
fight.
action.
And the round 2. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Another very tough
Wow,
round.
Benny.
Another very tough round. from both
Ladies and
boys.
gentlemen, we've got to fight out our hands. The vacant eternal Bantamweight title on the line. One more round to go.
I think the first round was very hard to score in my books. I think Ashkan was a bit more dominant in that one.
Yep.
You know, this third round is going to be
Crucial.
very crucial, yes. And he doesn't mind hearing that either.
Shannon from Perth WA, I have your license.
So this is probably the highlight of the evening so far. The third round, it's going to be winner takes all. Me and Benny think here. So
Great show of respect, the boys shaking hands before the round starts, and then they're going to get after it.
all the crowd on the edge of their seats here. Red hot night, red hot action.
Let's see who wants this. Let's see who takes control early.
And I guess this is why you guys put all those hours in the gym. It's for these, you know, come down to that last round, you've got to take it, and this is where that fitness and conditioning comes in.
Yeah, I mean, when you're competing, it's a little different than most sports. You know, you train for your length of time in the sport. With the shorter sports such as, you know, football and that sort of stuff, but MMA, you really train for, you know, twice as many rounds as you do normally in a fight.
Yeah.
You just want to be that little bit more conditioned than your opponent, and you know, this is one of those fights that really, the guy that's trained more than he thought he needed to is going to come out on top in this one.
And then sometimes, I mean, obviously, I've never fought at the level of these guys or yourself, Benny, but you get in there and you can do all the training and you can just still not be able to get there. It's just, and it's all heart. A lot of it's heart and just the will to win. So obviously they're both very conditioned athletes, but I'm thinking that the person who wants it the most here is going to probably come away victorious.
Yeah, it definitely takes a special sort of someone to get in there and have a crack at this kind of sport, or I guess, you know, in my eyes it's not really a sport, it's battle, and these guys are really going to war tonight. Shannon still waiting for that little stalling call on the fence there. Staying safe, underhooks and he's off. Good. Good move from Shannon. Good defensive move there. He needs to get to work now. Nice uppercut. And again, swinging for the fences. Ashkan heading into the takedown.
We've got 3 minutes left. Whoa.
I got a low blow. I didn't see that.
I didn't see it, but by the way he went down, it looks like he got him good.
I'm pretty sure both boys are enjoying the break right now. We've still got 3 minutes to go, and it's been 12 minutes.
Fight's up, isn't it? It's up for grabs, really. So
12 minutes of action so far, and let's see if they can keep it going for another 3. He's got 5 minutes, Ashkan, to get back in if he wants that break.
5 minutes never seems like a long time when you're the one who's been hit, I wouldn't think. But for the rest of us, we all just want to see the action. This is so good.
Ooh. Sweeping left hook there from Mokhtarian. Wasn't far off the mark.
The fitness of these boys is unbelievable. They're still bouncing around on their toes. Throwing kicks, letting the leather fly. Wow, what a fight.
This could come down to I was just going to say, it could come down to a takedown, the next takedown. This is the part of the fight where Shannon really can't sit there and throw elbows from the bottom. He needs to get up. He needs a sub attempt, or he's got to get on his feet and get back in the fight. Way too defensive at this part of the fight. There we go. He's got a sub. Ooh, very close armbar. Still got wrist control. Just got to watch that net.
Be hard to throw a submission at this stage in the fight. Very hot here. That was we've alluded to. The guys sweating. Does it make it a lot harder, Benny?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, for guys to be catching submissions, of that sort, arm bars, omoplatas, this late in the fight, it's got to be some great jiu-jitsu skills. Very hard. It's almost like they've, just got water poured on them.
Yeah. But you can see. I mean, we're you can see the sweat rolling off them already. So, and rightly so. They've worked their heart out in there. You get the feeling that Shannon's going to have to do something special here in this last minute.
I think it's heading towards 2 rounds to our red corner at the moment.
Yes.
Ashkan, he's great control on top at the moment. Scoring big with these elbows.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final 60 seconds is upon us.
He's a smart fighter. He's been around.
In this situation, will he just be trying to tie him up here, and he'll know he's got this round in the bank? You think?
This is when he does try and stall. You know what I mean? Stays safe, stays away from submissions, tries to get his little shots in so they don't stand him up. He's just so much ground control he's had in this round.
Yeah,
it's I think Shannon does need to pull out something pretty special to get this win.
30 seconds, this is it!
Needs to get up. Ashkan just too dominant right now at the end of the fight. Crowd on the edge of their seats here. Want to see a big finish.
Wow.
Sensational fight, though. Sensational fight.
So over to Dave Ella now in the cage.
And both guys, they're looking exhausted right now.
Speaking of a title matchup.
That was really for me, that was a great display of MMA all around the cage.
We go to the judges' scorecards for this title fight. And the judges have it as 30-27, 29-28, and 30-27, all for the winner. It's a unanimous decision. Our new eternal bantamweight champion in the red corner, Ashkan Mokhtarian.
Well, he had it, the judges had it as a shutout there. Does that surprise you, or?